Hello Libra, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Libra, today we're going to look into your person's energy. We're going to see how they're currently viewing their relationship with you, how they feel about it, and what actions they plan on taking in your direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Libra, let's get started. What's the overall energy for the person Libra currently finds themselves connecting with? What's their overall energy? All right, we do have codependency, but it came out in the reverse, okay? This is very similar to the devil, actually, in the reverse. I am definitely getting that letting go of you is hard. Letting go of you is hard. Letting go of you is hard. There's just a lot of resistance coming from this person in regards to like letting you go is concerned. For some of you, I mean, could you still be with this person? That's a possibility. For others of you, you could have already experienced an ending with this person, but I just keep getting like that energy of like letting go of you is hard. Letting go of you is hard. And I'm just getting a lot of resistance on top of that. I feel like you broke free, Libra, from this connection. I feel like once upon a time, Libra, this person had like a huge hold on you. But that definitely has become a thing of the past. I am definitely getting that. It's kind of like one of those situations where it's like as you're regaining control over your life, they're losing control over theirs. I am definitely getting that. I feel like once upon a time, this person felt in control within this dynamic that they once upon a time had with you, and now they don't have any sort of control. It's, you could have been dealing with a little bit of a control freak. That's definitely a possibility, but they are definitely losing control over a situation that they once upon a time had control over. I am definitely getting that. I feel like you gave this person power over you that they simply just simply didn't possess, to be completely honest. And I think that you started to realize that and recognize that, and you took your power back. You took your power back is basically what I'm getting. All right, let's look into this person and see what's going on with them and how they're currently viewing their relationship with you. How does this person currently view their relationship with Libra? How does this person currently view their relationship with Libra? Okay, so we do have the Queen of Cups out here. We also have the Page of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. That Page of Swords energy coming out here, that's kind of telling me that this person's keeping tabs on you in some way, shape, or form. They definitely are. They could very well be asking about you. I'm also getting that, especially if you guys have mutual friends. They could very well be asking about you. If this person's still kind of close with family members of yours, they could very well be asking family members of yours about you. I am definitely getting that as well. This person could very well be keeping tabs on you via social media. That's also a possibility as well. It's like this person's very curious to know like what it is that you currently find yourself up to. I am definitely getting that. Now, with that Ten of Pentacles energy coming out here, not saying that this is what they're doing, but I'm not going to go in and say that they're not doing this. Because with the Ten of Pentacles coming out here, this definitely represents like a home vibration card. Is there a possibility that this person could very well be driving by like your house, for example? That's a possibility, especially if this person knows like where you live. Like they could very well be driving by your house just to kind of see if there's like a car parked outside or what the case may be. But I am definitely getting that. I'm also getting that this person's very curious to know if you've already moved forward and moved on with your life and you currently find yourself connecting with someone else. I'm also getting that as well. Now, I do want to be a little nosy and look at this Page of Swords energy. So we're going to clarify the Page of Swords using a different tarot deck that has the cards in the upright as well as in the reverse. Okay, tell me more about the Page of Swords. Tell me more about the Page of Swords. We got the Knight of Swords. We also have the Sun. And then we also have, the King of Cups in the reverse. And then we also have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. That Knight of Swords energy coming out here, I'm getting like a lot of like anger and frustration off of this person. A lot of anger and frustration off of this person. And I feel like they're trying their hardest to not let it show with that King of Cups energy in the reverse. It's like this person doesn't want to know that, you know, by you, you know, just focusing on you, being out here, just kind of living your best life really does bother them and irk their soul, is basically what I'm getting. So they're trying their hardest to like, yeah, they're trying their hardest to not allow their emotions to get the best of them, but it still does. You see what I mean? Don't be shocked or surprised if this person randomly snaps on you, because I am definitely getting that. Especially because this person's keeping tabs on you in some way, shape, or form. It's like they're perceiving you as somebody who is currently happy, somebody's currently, you know, focusing on themselves right now, their growth, their expansion, their career, their business if they have one. You see what I mean? Like, this person sees that you're clearly happy, and that just simply doesn't sit well with them because they're not happy, if that makes sense. Because they're not happy, they don't want you to be happy, okay? Moral of the story. Like I said, dude, this person might even go as far as to like snap on you. Like, if this person sees you like post a picture on social media, you know, with a Kool-Aid smile on your face, like they might just write you and just simply snap on you because you're happy, and because they're not happy, they don't want you to be happy. Is basically what I'm getting. Let's be a little bit more nosy here, and let's look at this King of Cups in the reverse. Tell me more about the King of Cups in the reverse. We have the Lovers out here. Okay. Tell me more about the King of Cups in the reverse. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles, and then we also have the Lovers out here. This is one of those situations where it's like, what's going to make you happy is not going to make them happy, and what's going to make them happy is clearly not going to make you happy. You know, this person feels like what would essentially make them happy, and just ultimately feel better if things were good between the two of you. Things were good between the two of you. If the two of you were still together, for those of you who experience an ending here with this person, that's what's going to essentially make this person happy at the end of the day, is the two of you being together and everything just simply being good between the two of you. But because currently at the moment things are not good between the two of you, and maybe you guys are not even currently together, that's bringing in a lot of emotional dissatisfaction into their life, is basically what I'm getting. It kind of looks like this dynamic here between you and this person didn't necessarily make you happy for whatever reason. It definitely made them happy. It definitely didn't make you happy. And that's kind of why I'm saying it's like, it's one of those situations, dude, where it's like, you know, like what's going to make them happy is not going to make you happy. And what's going to make you happy is not going to make them happy. Okay. For some of you, you could have already moved forward and moved on with your life and currently find yourself connecting with someone else. If so, I don't necessarily feel like they're too happy about it, okay? How does this person currently feel? Okay, we got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, how does this person currently feel? Okay, we got the Tower. How does this person currently feel? All right, and then we got the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. There's like an overall energy of them essentially feeling like they really should just let you go already, okay? And just simply move forward and move on with their life and just accept the fact that this is over and done with, right? Between the two of you. But it's one of those situations, at least for them, where it's like it is easier said than done. Going back to what I originally said about this overall energy, this codependent energy, is there a possibility that you could have been dealing with a little bit of a control freak? That's a possibility. I just kind of feel like they were anticipating or expecting for things to play out in a specific way between the two of you. And because things didn't necessarily play out in a specific way between the two of you, I think that that really does bother this person. You know, there's a possibility that maybe this person's used to getting like what they want all the time. And in this particular situation, they're not getting what they want. Hence the anger, the frustration, you know, hence the whole them possibly going as far as to just outright snap on you. See what I mean? But going back to this energy, it's like this person knows, you know, they should just drop this already. You know, they should just drop this already and just let it go and just accept the fact that this is just not working out between the two of you. But with that Four of Pentacles energy coming out here, that Four of Pentacles, man, that represents a gripping energy, holding on to something for dear life, refusing to let it go. It's not easy for this person to just let this go. It's just not easy for them to just let this go and just walk away. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not. They know that they should, because I think that this person's realizing the more they hold on to you and what they once upon a time had with you or wanted with you, all it's really doing is hurting them and affecting them. You see what I mean? Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Because by them holding on to you and what they once upon a time had with you, or, you know, what they wanted with you, it truly is hurting them. And I feel like this person knows that. It is hurting them. It's not helping them. It's not benefiting them in any way, shape, or form. All right, tell me more about this Four of Pentacles energy. We got the Six of Cups. Again, holding on to this connection for dear life. Refusing to let it go. Refusing to let it go. All right, we also have the Three of Cups out here, but it came out in the reverse. You know, I feel like this person has people in their life, like family members, friends, that are telling them to just move forward and move on, you know, with their life and just let you go already. I am definitely getting, you know, for them, it is easier said than done. It is easier said than done. But I do feel like there's people in their life that's encouraging them to just move forward and move on with their life and just let this, you know, just let you go. I am definitely getting that. All right. And then we also have the World. Yeah. I feel like these people that are in this person's life that's like telling them like, hey, like, you know, like you should really move forward and move on with your life. It doesn't look like you and Libra are going to get back together. Like it kind of looks like Libra's, you know, clearly moving forward and moving on with their life and starting a whole new chapter / cycle for themselves. Hey, maybe you should do the exact same thing. I feel like these people that are telling them, just move on, dude. Just move on, just move on, just move on. I feel like these people are going to eventually stop, you know, trying to get this person to move forward and move on with their life. Because it's like the more they sit here and tell this person, you should really move forward and move on with your life, the more they find themselves not actually moving forward and moving on with their life, the more they find themselves holding on to you and this dynamic that they once upon a time had, you know, with you even more. It's basically what I'm getting. Okay. What actions will this person take towards Libra or moving forward? We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. What actions will this person take towards Libra or moving forward? Okay. All right. With the Ace of Cups in the reverse to the Moon and the upright to the Seven of Swords and the upright, do I see this person taking action in your direction? Yes. But it is stemming from a place of them feeling like they just simply need closure here, okay? I am definitely getting that. I do feel like this person has a lot of questions for you, Libra, or they will have a lot of questions for you. I am definitely getting that strongly. You know, this person feels like, you know, you didn't really love them like you said you did. You didn't really want to spend the rest of your life with them like you said you did. You didn't really want to go off and do X, Y, and Z with them like you said you did. You know, that's kind of what I'm getting coming from this person. They might just outright ask you, well, did you really love me? Did you really want to spend the rest of your life with me? Did you really even care about me? Like, you know, this person might even go as far as to just ask you that. But I am definitely getting that this person finds themselves questioning this connection, like, you know, with you, like, man, like, was all of this like a big ass lie? Or was this real? Like, what was this? You know what I mean? I am definitely getting that. There's just such a lack of clarity coming from this person. You know, it's not even funny. I just feel like this person's just, you know, really confused. And yeah, it is, you know, so bad to the point where they find themselves questioning, like, man, like, was all of this like a big ass lie, or was like all of this real? Because it feels, you know, like Libra really didn't love me. Libra didn't really care about me. Libra didn't really value me. Libra didn't really appreciate me. We do have the Four of Wands out here. We do have the Seven of Wands. And then we also have the Two of Cups, as well as the Lovers. And then we also have the Emperor to the Devil. And then we also have the, okay, we also have the Empress out here. Okay. Libra, I feel like when this person does contact you, you know, I see you, yes, having a conversation with them, but I do see you being very firm, like, with them. I am definitely getting that, especially with that Seven of Wands energy. You're being very, like, firm and stern with them. I am definitely getting that strongly. I feel like you will definitely answer this person's questions. However, like, you really do want this person to just move forward and move on with their life and just go find somebody else. I am definitely getting that. I'm getting like an energy of you being extremely aggravated by this person, and the fact that they refuse to let you go and, you know, move forward and move on with their life. I am definitely getting that strongly off of you and your energy. I just kind of feel like, you know, you've definitely moved forward and moved on with your life in some way, shape, or form. You know, for some of you, you could be connecting with someone else right now. For others of you, you know, this could just represent energy of you reconnecting with yourself all over again, finding yourself all over again. Because for a lot of you, you may have found yourself essentially feeling like you really lost yourself in this connection with this other individual. So like I said, dude, you could very well just be trying to reconnect with yourself all over again, find yourself all over again, become one with yourself all over again. For others of you, could this definitely represent that, you know, you've already moved forward and moved on with your life to the point where you find yourself dealing with someone else? Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. But regardless, right, however it resonates with you, I just kind of feel like because you've made an effort to move forward and move on with your life, whether that be with somebody else or not, because you made the effort to move forward and move on with your life, you want this person to just turn around and do the exact same thing. I also feel like you're extremely aggravated that this person thinks that they still have a chance with you. I feel like that really does aggravate you, especially because, you know, since this ending occurred here between the two of you, I think that anybody could look at this ending and just obviously tell that you're done with them and that you're really moving forward and moving on with your life. And the fact that they just don't realize that, or the fact that this person just can't accept that, like, I feel like that really does aggravate you, to be completely honest. I am definitely getting that strongly. You just want this person to put forth the effort to move forward and move on with their life and just, you know, go find somebody else instead of, you know, holding on to this like false, you know, sense of hope that the two of you are going to eventually get back together. You know, especially when that's not something that, you know, you want to happen between the two of you. All right, let's see what the romance angels have to say. All right. So this is kind of acting as a double confirmation here. We have getting to know each other, which is very similar to the Three of Pentacles in Tarot, which for me as a reader can represent a repairing energy, two people coming together to try to fix or repair things or something, right? In this case, I don't necessarily see that happening between you and this person whatsoever. I don't see that happening. I don't see you wanting to fix and repair things here with them. I don't see you wanting to get back with them. I honestly don't. It's one of those situations where they're just going to have to accept this, because the thing is that if they don't accept this, all they're really doing in the end is just kind of hurting themselves by not accepting this truth here, which is you are definitely moving forward and moving on with your life. And this person is definitely not going to be able to change your mind whatsoever. So they might as well just accept the fact that you're done with them for their own good. You know what I mean? Instead of holding on to this like false sense of hope that one day, you know, you guys are going to end up getting back together. I am definitely getting that. If this person is aware that you're currently in another relationship, I feel like this person's still going to try to get back with you no matter what. So I don't think that by you being in another relationship is gonna stop them or anything like that from still trying to like get back with you and work things out with you. I am definitely getting that. So for those of you who are in a relationship, yeah, that's not gonna stop this person from like still trying to like, you know, work things out with you and, you know, fix and repair things, you know, with you is concerned. I am definitely getting that strong. All right. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.